This is the Temple of Geek Cosplay Connection, your inside connection to the world of cosplay.
Welcome to another episode of Cosplay Connection. My name is Daniel, and on this episode I get the opportunity to speak with Mariana Lowery. Mariana is an absolute artist in the way of makeup and cosplay. I ran into her at Fan Expo Dallas this year when she was dressed as Storm, and I knew I needed to have her on the show. So it's my pleasure to introduce you to Mariana. Welcome to the show.
Woo! Thank you for having me in the show. I'm super excited. I'm so happy to be a guest here at Cosplay Connection.
Can you please start off just a little bit by telling us about yourself?
Well, I am originally from Venezuela. I've been here in the U.S. for 10 years. I started cosplay not that long ago, probably going about 1 year now, I think, maybe even a few months. I've been a makeup artist for 16, theatrical body painter and face painter for 6. And I am loving it, loving everything I learn. This is definitely my passion, definitely.
Awesome. Well, I want to start off by just kind of talking. When I was at Fan Expo this year, I saw one of your models. He was painted as Darth Maul. It had amazing paint applications. What got you into makeup? What got you into doing that?
What got me into makeup was when I was a teenager. I was already an artist when I was a little girl. I was doodling, but doing really good drawings when I was a little girl. Then as I started growing and that talent started developing, my friends started asking me like, hey, you're really artsy. Can you do my makeup? And I'm like, yeah, I can totally try to do that. That'd be awesome. So my best friends became my canvases, literally, and I started practicing on them, and they actually were looking beautiful to the point where they would ask me like, hey, I have a date. You have got to do my makeup. And that just got me hooked on the ability of making them look beautiful, and the reward that I got from seeing them so happy and like thanking me for making them look good. And that's exactly what got me into makeup. And then, one thing started leading to another. Next thing I know, I have someone asking me, hey, can you paint me like Darth Maul? And I'm like, yes, I can. And so now I'm into this big time, and it started honestly just by friends asking me, hey, can you? And I'm like, yes.
How long did it take you to apply the body paint for Darth Maul?
Darth Maul took a total of 3 hours. I was scared. I thought he was going to take a lot longer because of the prosthetics. Thankfully, my friend, it was amazing model. He's made it super easy. And, again, learning all of the things that I've learned and knowing how to apply it helped as well. I mean, being prepared definitely was a big part of that. So it was just 3 hours. I was pleasantly surprised.
That's cool. I noticed on your social media you recently posted some pictures of your paint applications that you did on yourself for Chitara. And basically, how do you come up with your creations? Do you just kind of look at the artwork, the cartoons or whatnot, and just kind of go from there?
Honestly, my inspirations is the things that I'm passionate for. Like Chitara was my utmost favorite Thunder Cow when I was growing up. I mean, there was like no brainer for me to pick up Chitara. And the fact that she's just so beautiful and elegant, and I love felines, so making her Chitara, it just kind of like a no-brainer. So that's one of the ways I pick the characters that I want to portray. Same thing as Storm. Storm is my favorite X-Men. Like, I need that power of the weather control. I need it. I'd make it sunny every day. Plants would die, man. It would become a desert. Okay, I should not have that power.
Well, speaking of Storm, you debuted her this year at Fan Expo. What was the process like in creating that costume?
Oh my God, a lot of trial and error that, thank God, turned out to be good. I made so many in the beginner. That was my first cosplay ever, and I made so many mistakes, but thankfully they were fixable, and it made me learn so many things. It was so rewarding to see all that hard work in the end. That when I look at her Storm's picture and I look at my costume, I'm like, wow, that's really accurate for it to be my first cosplay ever. So it was a lot of trial and error. It was so challenging.
You did a really good job on that costume. I want to point that out.
Thank you so much. I am honestly impressed to myself that I did that, and being my first cosplay ever. So
You wore the white contacts while in character. Was it hard to see out of them?
It was and it wasn't. It's like depends on what the question is. Like, was it hard to see people and things around me? No, that I could see clearly. I could that way. That's how I did not bunk my head and ended up in the emergency room. You know, that would have been so bad. You would have seen me like an old lady with being held, like, oh, guide me around here, man, because I'm so blind in this. but details. Do not ask me for details. I could not read a thing. People were asking me to take pictures, and I'm like, I can't see. I can't take this picture. I'm sorry. It was so frustrating in that sense. When someone's like, hey, can you read? What? No, I can't read a thing. It was so, but yeah, it was easy and challenging depending on how you look at it. So it was fun though.
You debuted a really amazing Black Cat costume at Comic Palooza this year. How long did it take you to create that costume?
That one was the easiest because
really?
I had experience of Storm, and it has a lot less details when you compare them both. Black Cat is honestly quite simple with just the white gloves, the claws, and the fur. She was fairly easy to do. I think I had her all done and finished from start to bottom in 2 days.
Really?
She was very easy to make. And I already had the wig from Storm. And I did cheat though, because the little mask, I actually painted it on. I did not have the mask.
Yeah, at first I thought that was a real mask, and I was like, oh wait, that's actual paint.
Yes, I fooled you at least for a few seconds.
So speaking of that mask, are you planning on creating more future cosplays where you're going to be applying some more of your makeup skills?
Absolutely. Actually, I just attempted Gamora, and that one was so much fun, and I love the fact that there's some cosplays that I can apply all the talents on myself, because I'm usually applying that talent on others.
Oh yeah.
But I'm so happy that there's some that I'll be able to. So yes, definitely there will be more future cosplays where I'll apply my talents on myself.
Well, besides Gamora, what other cosplays are you planning on working on?
Okay, I'm working on several. I have Poppy from Trolls. I love her. She's so cute. I have Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because when I don't have this crazy hair, I actually can somewhat look like hair. What is the other one that I have? I have that. Oh, Poison Ivy from the old school Batman. You know when Uma Thurman had the two.
Oh yeah, the little buns.
Oh, one, I love Uma Thurman, and I love Poison Ivy. I don't know what is it about her, but I'm working on that one. So that's 3 that I'm working on, and I want to do a gender swap of Nightcrawler, because I just love Nightcrawler, and I think he is just so awesome. Nightcrawler rocks. I think it's my second favorite after Storm, to be honest.
Are there any cosplay characters that you want to create that you might consider a challenge?
Yes. There are. I am a World of Warcraft player.
Really?
And there are several characters in there that I definitely want to do that are a serious challenge. One of them being Sylvanas Windrunner.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sylvanas Windrunner. I fell in love with her in World of Warcraft 3 when it was still like strategy game. It was not an MMO. And then Alistrasa, the dragon of the Dragonkin, the red dragon. Oh, I forgot her full name. But Alistrasa is definitely the other one. I think she is so gorgeous, and those big old horns. And I'm like, how on earth am I going to do those? But I've seen several people post their videos on how they did it, and I feel confident with what I know. Added to that knowledge I learned, I'll be able to pull it off. It is very challenging, though. That's a lot of work.
What's the scariest thing about putting on a costume and walking the convention floor?
Nothing. I cannot think of one thing that would be so scary. But that's me, and I know that there's other people that could probably find a million answers to that, but knowing that I'm going to be a character that I love, the fact that everyone is going to appreciate the art that I'm bringing into the floor, I love people. So the fact that everyone's going to stop me for pictures, and then I'm making their day a little bit better, that I'm being part of the entertainment that makes them want to come back. It makes me want to come back and do it again, It's like, that actually just gets me excited. Like, I cannot think of anything that's scary. I think the only thing that I can think of scary is like some of the kids might think I look scary. Like the kids, when they saw my eyes in Storm, they're like, ah! And I'm like, no, I promise I'm not scary. But that was the only thing that, but other than that, it was so much fun. I felt like a celebrity, just people stopping me. People were saying, hey, Storm, here. And I'm like, what? Oh, that was so cool. Like, they actually know who I was. I'm like, yay. It was so awesome. I loved it. Loved every second of it.
So it's safe to say that you like being photographed with this.
Oh, absolutely. Take all the pictures. I went to the grocery store as Gamora because after doing my test run, and there were people were really shy about like, hey, can we take a picture with you? And I'm like, of course you can. Like, what is the point of going out dressed like this if I'm gonna be all standoffish and like, oh no, you cannot take a picture of me? No. It was the whole opposite. Yes, of course. I want to be a part of their memories.
That's awesome. What would you say some of your favorite fandoms are?
Okay, that one I had to think about. But I think that, honestly, X-Men is definitely my favorite. I love the storyline of many or most of the characters in the X-Men family. Their backgrounds, I think that would ultimately be my favorite. That's actually, if you notice, the characters I choose are mainly from there. Nightcrawler, Storm. I do love Wolverine. And Jean Grey, Cyclops, all of them. So... so many cosplays to do. So much.
At what age did you wake up and just realize, oh my God, I'm a geek?
That realization came when my best friend / older brother, yes, he's younger than me, but he behaves like an older brother, Diego, invited me over. Yes, he is amazing. He's like my conscience. He invited me over to play a session of Dungeons and Dragons. And I've always been very creative, like my mind is always going places and I'm always in dreamland. But that day at Dungeons and Dragons, seeing this whole new world in front of me filled with elves and dwarves and paladins and, hunters and who knows what else. I can't remember what it was we were playing that day. And seeing my imagination at work, it was literally like being there. I realized, I'm like, yes, I love this. Bring me more. Show me more. And then my finding superheroes, like, what? Wait, there's people with superpowers. Ah! Totally mind blown. And I mean, yes, I definitely woke up the next morning. I'm like, yes, I'm in love with this. I am a geek.
She's like, this is me.
I embrace myself. Yes, my newfound self.
What future cons are you planning on attending, and where should we start looking for you at so we can start seeing your new creations?
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna start. I want to definitely do the yearly visits to Comic Palooza, and definitely I don't know if I'll be able to make Dallas every time, but I'm starting to explore Space City Comic Con, Comic Palooza, as I said, and Anime Matsuri are the three main ones that I'm going to start attending.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any fun convention stories that you're willing to share about something maybe fun that happened to you while you're at a con?
Oh gosh, I have a hilarious one. I paid for the photo op to meet what's this guy named Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. Oh my God, I love that TV show. And they had delayed us. Their flight had been delayed, so we're like waiting. There's this huge line. And all of a sudden, we hear in the intercom, we're sad to report. Groups 4, any group past Group 3 or Group 4 will not be able to take a picture because there's a storm coming, and they need to be back to finish the season finale. So sadly, we've got to cancel everybody past this Group 3 or 4. And this lady comes up to me and goes, Storm, you must do something about this. Stop this storm from coming. And so I get in position and I'm like, darn it, pretend superpowers don't want to work when I need them to. Oh man, and we just hugged each other and just walked us like, thank you for making my night. It was hilarious. Oh my gosh. So no, sadly my pretend powers did not work.
And you didn't get your picture with Norman Reedus?
No, I really wanted it. The one time I needed them to work.
Yeah, that con was so busy that weekend.
Oh, it was so awesome. It was so awesome. I did get a picture with Stan Lee, so I can't complain.
Yes,
he is not dying on me. I need to meet him in person, even if it's for 30 seconds. I don't care. But I got it. Yes.
With you being kind of new to the cosplay world, is there anything that you'd be willing to share to someone that might be thinking about making their first costume?
Yes, definitely. Be prepared. Plan, have a list of materials that you're going to need. Like, really think thoroughly about this. I cannot tell you how much gas I spent going back and forth to Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and all that, because I forgot something as simple as a thread. Like, oh, I forgot to buy that little spool of thread. Oh, and then I went back, and then I realized I was missing the black cat ringlet, for example. Like, oh, I forgot to get that. Go try to find it. Oh, it was so terrible. I was like, no. So be planned, be prepared. Look at all the details so you can grab a list of what you'll need, and definitely that's a must. Unless you want to go to the store several times, in which case don't make the list. Just go ahead and go to the stores whenever you need something.
It's always fun going to the store and buying new things.
Exactly. Hey, and us ladies, we love to shop. So I definitely need more excuses to go to the store. I need more excuses.
Well, the world is your oyster. Where do you see yourself going from here? Do you want to start modeling and selling prints, or do you just want to keep it simple and just make your costumes and go to cons?
I honestly don't see myself selling prints because it's not my passion to be modeling. I do want to make a few models of the cosplays I make because I want to make an honest, good quality memory of my cosplay. But I don't see myself selling prints, but I do see myself selling props. I love crafting. I mean, if I show you what's around me, I have so many things that I'm working on. Like, for example, this is another cosplay I'm working on, for example. I am going to be Sheikla from Deadpool. So I love making props. See, and I could sell these. Okay, well, this is just the inside. I won't sell aluminum horns, but you know what I mean. After they're finished properly. Yes, I am selling these aluminum horns, guys. Please buy them.
They reflect the sun.
Yes. And they will definitely break within who knows how many hours of wearing them. But I love making props. I really enjoy crafting. So I definitely see myself making props, being in the artist aisle and selling them. And even body painting live in the convention. I'll be in the artist aisle. I'll grab someone who wants to be Darth Maul for the day and body paint them right there. I think that would be awesome. I totally see myself doing that.
I think that would be awesome. You got the people there that paint like the little face paint stuff, like the little butterflies and stuff. So for you to do a full body makeup there, that'd be awesome.
Yes, I agree. And it's fun to watch. I've watched people paint in person, and it's actually entertaining to see the process beginning to end. It's so wow, I can't believe that from nothing to this amazing representation of Darth Maul, for example. It's wow. I don't know. I personally enjoy it, and I think we've got many people who would enjoy that as well. So I definitely see myself doing that.
Awesome. Well, now it's time for random questions. This is the part of the show where I click a random question generator and ask you just whatever question pops up. So are you ready?
I hope so.
All right. First question that came up is, do you read reviews about a movie before deciding whether or not to watch?
No, I don't. I actually just go in the hopes that it's a good movie. I should start reading them, though. I have watched some really bad ones. I'm like, oh, why did I waste my money there?
Batman versus Superman. Sorry.
Yes, that was one of them. I hate how they crammed so much of the storyline into just 2 hours. I felt yes. But oh well, they got my money. Boo-hoo. They better make a good one with Justice League. Mm-hmm.
What is your biggest regret this week?
Oh God, not going to the pool and tanning. I've had such a crazy week. I don't think I have much room for regrets. But yes, I definitely should have gone to the pool and tan. I still have time for that. I might actually go after this.
Oh yeah. What is something that you've never done but would like to try?
God, I've done so many things. Believe it or not, I think this would definitely be one of the things, is to spend a day in the life of an archaeologist. I love dinosaurs, and I've always had a dream of going and digging up a site and discovering dinosaur bones. I don't know why I've always wanted to do that. So that one's definitely in my bucket list. Like, go volunteer with an archaeologist and just dig.
I think it would be cool, but with both of us living in Texas, I think it'd be really hot.
Thankfully, I love the heat. I love a hot summer day. I hate winter. No, remember, I'm Hispanic, so I'm used to living right above the equator. So it's hot down there. But I think that's something I would really enjoy doing. But I better find some dinosaur bones. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm there digging, I don't find nothing, I'm gonna have a fit.
What is a weird food combination that you like to make? Like,
oh God, you know, I am a chicken.
Like, you don't eat peanut butter and pickles or anything like that?
No, that sounds so gross. No, and ice cream and French fries. No. No, I am a chicken when it comes to new foods. I'm so picky. It's like, try it. It's delicious. No. I can't believe I am actually flapping my chicken wings and doing my chicken voice live.
Final question here is, if you knew that you couldn't fail at anything, what would you do?
I cannot fail. Oh my gosh. What would I do that do a live concert, you know, and have a huge crowd and just rock at it. I think that in the background, that one dream about being a singer is still in my mind. And I know I won't I don't have that good of a voice, but I think that if I cannot fail, that would totally be what I would do. I would have a live concert, 10,000 people attending. Yeah, I don't know if it would be heavy metal, but it'll definitely be a rock concert.
You could probably pull it off.
I don't think so. Maybe. Hey, I can't fail. So yes, I can pull it off. Yes.
All right.
I like my air guitaring.
Well, thank you for letting me ask those random questions. Do you have any parting words that you would like to share before we wrap this up?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me in the show. You're awesome. Woo! Super excited. And thumbs up to everything. You're amazing. Thank you for having me. And delighted.
How would our followers learn more about you? Is there like any social media sites or anything they could follow you on?
Absolutely. They can follow me on Facebook. You can just look up my name and last name, Mariana Lowery, and you can like my artist page. You can also follow me on Snapchat. It's Sally208, STALY208. In Snapchat, I do snap a lot. That'd probably be my busiest of all my social medias. And then I have Instagram, my first and last name all together. No spaces and no weird symbols. So Mariana Lowery is my username.
No weird symbols, no underscores.
You don't know how many friends I have not been able to add because I can't figure out how to get that one little dot above the I or something. And I'm like, So, no, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Cosplay Connection. I want to thank you very much for joining me on this episode. To all you watching out there, remember to visit templeofgeek.com for future episodes of this show and other content. And as always, thanks for watching.
Love you guys. Have a great day.